What if your music promotion was the art? How about approaching your music marketing strategy the same way you approach writing your lyrics or producing your track or choosing chords and arranging your song? Because at the end of the day, every great artist, great musician, from A-listers to indie artists, they end up building worlds around their music. And if you're able to do the same thing, everything changes. Someone once said to me when I started my own music journey that 50% of a successful release is a great song, and the other 50% is great promotion. Now, I don't just mean ads or hacks or things like this. I mean promoting your music with some intention, almost as if that was the art itself. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how to approach your music promotion like an artist in just 6 very simple steps. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to say that promotion actually feels like something creative, something artistic. Hey there, my name is Nick from 11 out of 10, and on this channel, my goal is to make independent artists and labels just a little bit more informed with actionable steps that can actually be applied to their own music projects. But right now, let's get into step 1. So the first thing you're going to need to do when approaching your promotion as an art form is to actually change up your mindset. Because if you're looking at it like, I need to make content again that's only going to get 5 views, and you already have this very negative outlook, it's probably going to show. If you think of the professionals, the A-listers, they're not thinking of promotion as being this chore. They're thinking, how can they make it a part of their brand, their image, their artistic identity? They're looking at it as a creative outlet. Instead of thinking of it as a chore, approach it like you would your lyrics or production or songwriting, with some experimentation and play. Ask yourself, how can I express my song visually, emotionally, and conceptually? You see, at the end of the day, the best marketers in the world, in all industries, they're basically just artists themselves. And you're saying that you are one, so be one. And this is not something that you need a massive budget for. So now that your mindset is changed just a little bit, step 2 is to actually be really intentional with how you create. And this, I don't only mean creating the promotional material, but when you think of actually creating your music, your whole artistic identity, I want you to say to yourself, I want my music to feel like. What is it that you want music to feel like? I want my music to feel like a spacey, dreamy world. Or I want my music to feel like the Beatles if they were making music in 2025 in their bedrooms. This level of intent, when creating the music, it sets a North Star. So when it comes to the visuals and the promo side of things, you already have a bit of something to aim for. You know what you're going for, and this already becomes much easier. Step 3, and it's such an important thing when it comes to music, because at the end of the day, you're communicating feelings. You're trying to give people a feeling. And so the next question to ask yourself is, what do I want people to feel when they listen to my music? And you can complete the sentence, I want people to feel, maybe I want people to feel super chilled, or I want people to feel like they want to dance, or I want people to feel really amped, really hyped up. Now, for myself, it's normally I want people to feel pretty chilled, laid back. That's the emotion. But one of my favorite bands in the opposite end of the spectrum, also from South Africa, is a band called Internet Girl. Now, if we start with the question before, their intent, I don't know their actual intent, but maybe their intent is something like, we want to make raw, edgy, modern hyperpop. Okay, so going to the step that we're on now, maybe they would say something like, we want people to feel hyped, we want people to feel amped up. I definitely feel that when I listen to their music. Now, being able to actually define this feeling, you're then able to communicate that through the visuals, in the captions, in the lyrics, in the videos, in the photos. If you look at Internet Girl's stuff, I'll put some on the screen here. It's really raw, edgy, lots of flashing. It all communicates. It is a very, very cohesive project, from the lyrics to the production, to the visuals, the photos, everything. It really tells this whole story. And every single thing that they release, it seems to add to this world of Internet Girl that they're building. Everything just delivers the exact same emotion. And this just segues perfectly into step 4, which is keep things consistent. Keep your world consistent. It may be one of the most underrated things in indie promotion, and it's definitely something that I've messed up myself. But your song, the production, the cover art, the promo photos, the visualizer, the music video, they should all look cohesive. They should feel like they're from the same world. If you have a very folky production, but then a really industrial Berlin-looking cover art, and then a music video of you being at the seaside, and then press photos of you being within your house, There's no coherence. There's no singular world to this release. And when everything looks coherent, it tells the listener, it tells the audience, this was intentional. The artist really cared about what they were making. And that level of thoughtfulness and trust, it builds a deeper connection with your fans and your audience. Now, maybe you are a great songwriter or an awesome producer, but the visual side of things is not your strong point. And you can understand what I'm saying, but you're still struggling. Step 5 is to bring in a visual mind. Almost everything that I've released that has been collaborative, whether or not it's from the visual side of things or in the actual production or songwriting process, those have outperformed almost everything that I've done entirely alone. And so collaborating with a visual mind might actually be the perfect thing for you. For example, find a friend that takes killer photos. Maybe you know someone in your scene, or your brother has great film taste like mine. So sit down with them, tell them your intention, tell them what you want your fans and your audience to feel, and let them help you translate that into a visual world that they might be able to translate and communicate much more clearly than you're able to. Finally, step 6, something I'm guilty of not doing enough myself sometimes, is to actually really prepare early. Now, I'm very good, and I'm sure you are too, at uploading your song onto your distributor 4 to 6 weeks before it's actually being released. But it's so important with your promo and telling this whole visual side of your story to get that right early on too. Why are release cycles so slow from the A-listers? It's because they're taking such a long time to get the visuals, the whole story, the whole world around the actual release right. So before you even upload the song and the album artwork onto your distributor, your DistroKid, Lander, whatever, take a month, 6 weeks before that to actually get the visuals right, so you can prepare the artwork, the photos and everything for your EP or your album, or even if it's just a single. Honestly, taking the time to prepare early, bringing in the right people, it really will show your audience how much you care, how intentional you're being with your release. That will come through and translate into everything that they see, all the captions that they read. So remember this. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's actually a quote from Bodybuilder, but I feel like it applies to everything in life. You can tell I was once a bodybuilder. I'm kidding. Ultimately, I hope these 6 steps make it clear to you that promotion can actually feel like art. It can be an extension of you as an artist and your projects. And I really hope that you're able to apply these to your own band or your own artist project. However, if you want to go even deeper on this and start building the world right now, I've actually created a Patreon-only exercise. On Patreon is a very easy step-by-step guided exercise that will help you see and create this visual world so that you can just go out and shoot it. Go out and film it, and you can start that right now. If that's something you'd like to do, you can head over to our Patreon right now. If not, remember I also offer ad services both for Meta and YouTube, where I can help you promote singles, EPs, music videos, albums. I basically run Facebook and Instagram ads to your Spotify profile, playlist, and together we try and crack the algorithm so you can get as many streams and listeners as your heart desires. So hit us up below in the description. You'll find our email or website where you'll be able to contact us. We also have a bunch of free downloads, and so maybe you'll find something interesting that you actually need down there. Just see those all below. Other than that, thank you so much for watching the video. And if you end up using any of these things or have any extra ideas, leave a comment below. I reply to everything. But until the next video, ciao, bye-bye.